Hi, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have your High Priestess reveal for the 2018 year reading all ready for you. This is a new reading, something that just intuitively came to me one day. The left side of the High Priestess is going to tell me what you're vibrating to. That is going against you and that needs to be cleared or changed or removed from your life in 2018 so that you can have the most spiritual and emotional evolvement and satisfaction, right? This will bring you the greatest growth spiritually and more emotional contentment if you can clear this energy from your life. And so it's probably energies that have been repeating themselves and going happening for a long time, and that you're bringing into 2018. You can expect to see a lot of reoccurring themes, and know that they're going to repeat themselves until they're finally cleared when I do a reading like this. So it's going to be a familiar, usually it's a familiar and not a new situation coming in, but you know, sometimes it can be new. Anyway, the cards to the right of the High Priestess on the white pillar side reflect what you're vibrating to that is most benefiting you. But I've noticed in a couple of my readings that these cards are usually more difficult than these cards. So sometimes there's a lesson here, a big, very big, important lesson that needs to be learned and discovered, understood, and followed through on for your greatest growth and happiness, okay? And the opportunity, the karma is going to be coming in again for you to deal with it. And so look at it as a blessing rather than a curse when the energy here sounds difficult, okay? That's the best way I can explain it. There's a card hidden underneath. As I shuffle the cards and cut the deck, the card underneath goes below the High Priestess, and it's kind of like a secret, and she'll give you additional information, and any new messages that I pick up on I will just say to you, and it may sound completely different than anything else I said. I'm just trying to let my intuition guide me in these readings, trying to let High Priestess guide me and trust her guidance, okay? So this is kind of an experimental reading for me, and I hope that you enjoy it and derive some benefit from it. And at the end of the reading, there's a bonus. I want you to, at the end of the reading, you're going to be picking either the left side or the right side, and at this point, the bad side or the negative or the positive side do not matter. You just pick a side, left or right, and let that pile represent a wish. One wish that you're wanting to come true in 2018, or a yes or no question that you were wanting answered, okay? And High Priestess will reveal that answer at the end. You just pick your pile now, and that will be the pile that is going to represent your answer, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. On the left, on the negative side of the High Priestess, or what you're vibrating to that's working the most against you in 2018, my dear Aquarians, is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. This is very sad, forlorn individual, and someone's trying to console them, but they don't want to hear it. They're just all caught up in what was lost, what was done, what was said, what didn't happen, caught up in the past. As far as love and romance goes, some of you out there are feeling very let down and disappointed by your loved one or person of interest, or by your love life. You had such high hopes. You could see the promise and the potential in the beginning of this relationship. Well, what happened? What happened was there might have been some betrayal. There might have been some disappointment. You might have had expectations that were unrealistic. whatever, the person or the situation just didn't turn out to be what it seemed it would be when you first got involved. And then some of you who aren't dating, maybe you just keep repeating the same old, and you keep getting disappointed and let down by would-be lovers. So this is a card about suffering, depression, sadness, loneliness. And feeling let down. Some of you may be considering leaving the situation that you're in, or leaving a situation behind that has disappointed you. You can't just you can't get past the hurt or the disappointment or the betrayal. It just keeps the memories just keep lingering, or perhaps someone opens up an old wound, and you need time or space to heal. Some of you are in that time. Some of you have been apart from your loved one for a while. You may have been neglecting their advances, retreating from them, withdrawing from them in some way. Sorry about that noise I was making. I didn't realize I was doing that. Because you just can't get over the past, the disappointment and the betrayal and the hurt, whatever was done to you. And I'm reading from your perspective. However, this is a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of Aquarians, so it could be vice versa. You could be doing this to someone else, but I'm going to read from one perspective, and please apply the energy to your situation. Whatever resonates, that's most likely what the story is. Oh, by the way, please, guys, make sure to hit the like button. Please support my channel. If 500 people watch this video, 500 people can support me and click the like button. And the little thumbs up, please. Or please like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, please, if you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much. Okay, on with the reading. And I've got my music on in the back. I'm just trying to get in the zone. Give me a minute. Trying to get in the zone. I think some of you who have been separated or apart from your loved one, or from, have withdrawn from love altogether. It's been a while. You've been in this energy for a long time, and it might be time to stop doing that. This is what's most holding you back, holding on to this old energy, unforgiveness of yourself, or unforgiveness of your partner or previous partners. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you're neglecting your partner's needs. You don't want to hear it. You may not want to accept explanation or I almost feel like someone let you down again, It's a repeated action. And you might be staying in a relationship that's cold, distant, or angry, or depressing. You feel like you feel like you're staying in this reluctantly, but you're staying in it. And the resentment grows. Money-wise, for Aquarians, some of you might have made some mistake at work, or have had past failures or disappointments in a career front, and you can't get over it. It's really affecting your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and your faith. You may have lost faith in what you're doing. Or maybe others around you have lost faith in you, or you feel like you've lost face to them. There may be some shame or embarrassment involved, but High Priestess is saying, build your confidence back up. You can't please everyone, and everyone makes mistakes. Resign yourself to the outcome. Take responsibility. Take the blame if you need to. And accept the loss, But don't wallow in self-pity and don't wallow in self-punishment to somehow vindicate yourself, you know. What is it they used to call back in the medieval days? Flagellation, I believe it's called. I hope that's what it's called. When the priest would go in the room and hit themselves with a whip and punish themselves to atone for their mistake. You know, that's what you're doing. You're punishing yourself by not getting over it, by not letting it go and continuing on, you know. You got to keep it moving. You got to move forward. Some of you may want to resign from your job. It's just not fulfilling you, or like I said, it may have let you down, or you let it down. And you know, maybe that should be considered. Perhaps a new career path would be a good solution. It's something to think about, you know, because this situation has disappointed you, and you feel let down, or you feel like you let someone else down. So really look at it, but look at it with kindness and love for yourself. Don't be focused on what you did wrong. Be focused on, you know, okay, well, what did I do right, and what felt right? If more felt wrong than right, you know, it might not be good for you. So I just feel like some of you have these woulda, coulda, shouldas, and you just keep repeating that over and over again. It's like you need to stop that, and forgive yourself, or forgive someone who let you down. Some of you may be dealing with a boss who won't let you forget. A boss who is, you know, you feel humiliated, or you feel like you need to prove yourself. And that's messing with your self-esteem. And so if your boss can't get over it, you know, again, you might want to consider how to change that, you know, because staying in this unhealthy situation is going to affect your self-confidence, your self-belief for a long time. And that's happened to me. I worked in the fashion industry for many years, and my first few jobs were not good. It's a crazy industry, very demanding, and a lot of mean-spirited people. And I was leaving jobs left and right. You know, I was like young, and I'm not putting up with this. Finally, my parents said, you know, you keep leaving these jobs, you know, that's not a good trait. So the next job that I got, I was determined to stay at it, and I got so abused by those people. It was so toxic, and I stayed and I stayed and I stayed. You know, I still have not. I mean, it's been like 30 years later, not that long. It's been like 20 years later, and I'm still, I still have those feelings when I take jobs in that industry to make ends meet. I still get those same feelings. And so this is traumatizing. So you may want to rethink staying in a situation that is draining you emotionally simply for the benefits of status or money. You know, it may not be worth it. You know, you may not want to start all over again, but sometimes starting all over again is just what you need. Spiritually, this card is saying you're not forgiving someone, or you're not forgiving yourself. So it's time to release yourself from toxicity, to release yourself from a toxic situation. And perhaps you may want to try emotional cord cutting or Reiki to sever yourself from old emotions that are still traumatizing you, still affecting you. You may need to address each memory individually and release it. Okay, and there's many, you can even do hypnosis for that. So if you guys are interested in that and wanting to use hypnosis and or Reiki, because I am both a hypnotherapist and a Reiki healer, contact me. My information will be in the description box below. The clarifier for the Five of Cups is the Two of Clubs. This talks about infidelity. So some of you have been betrayed. Some of you have been cheated on. Great disappointment, missed opportunities, broken promises, skeletons in the closet. You know, Sibyllas are so full of intrigue, you know. Somebody that you trusted or should have been able to trust has let you down when this card is reversed. There's a lack of self-respect that's happening here in this involvement, whether it be work or in love. And someone makes you feel less than what you are, or rejects your truth, your true authentic self. I mean, man, you gotta build up your identity, Aquarius. Your self-belief, your self-love. You're worth more than what you're settling for. Okay, with Six of Coins here reversed. So upright, it would be, you know, money changing hands. There's three people in the cards. It could be a love triangle, and we saw betrayal here. This is a betrayal card as well, Five of Cups. So, and can't get over it. So here someone is getting most of the money, some partial investment, and another person is not getting anything at all, you know. Maybe you're the one who's not getting anything at all, and maybe you have to share your partner's love with someone else, or with their job, or with their selfish interests, you know, because when this card is reversed, and so meaning there's definitely an imbalance in your life, imbalance in love. Someone is doing too much, or doing too little. That could be you, or it could be the person that you're with. You know, you have to apply it to your situation. But someone is compromising too much, and I'm reading from your perspective, so I'm going to say, from the way these cards fall out, and it could be vice versa, but from the way they fall out, I'm seeing you're compromising your self-respect and self-worth in a situation that's highly unbalanced. It's not giving to you. It's not giving enough to you. Or it's giving you something that is compromising you to it. It's obligating you to it. This is could be an arranged marriage for some of you. We have the pensioner, the wealthy man here. So some of you may be in a marriage with a partner. It doesn't have to be with the male. You know, it's a general reading. Could be vice versa. But your partner may have a lot more money than you do. And so they're pretty miserly with the money too. You're not getting enough. Or you're being given money for your... there's an exchange for the marriage. There's some sort of compensation for the relationship. We could be talking friends with benefits, lovers with benefits, prostitution. You know, this could go into any direction, but there's an imbalance in your love relationship, and I feel like you feel diminished, you feel small, Aquarius, by the partner or partners that you have been in your life or is in your life. So I feel like this is falling in this position. So why is this working for you? Because I think it has been working for you. I think that this is sometimes an arrangement, a deal that both parties accept, you know. There's a codependency in this arrangement, but it may work for you and may work for your partner. And I feel like it has been working for you. But now that it's here like this, maybe it worked for you in the beginning, but it didn't turn out to be what you thought. And it's not working for you now. I don't think it's working for you now. You need to ask yourself that question. Change it up. You need to balance out this imbalance. You know, maybe get a job if your partner has more money than you and is controlling you through the money. You know, maybe you need to get a job too, so that they have less control. Because I feel like you want to stay in the relationship because this is working for you, right? But it's too imbalanced, and you have to do something to even it out. If you've been giving too much, compromising too much, you need to draw back and give a little bit less. Do some things on your own and express more independence in the relationship. This is going on a lot longer than I thought. I didn't want it to go on this long. So let me just tell you, if you're unhappy in the arrangement that you've accepted and that has been working for you, you need to readjust it. And that's what High Priestess is telling you. And that will give you the most benefit, to bring it back into a more balanced, negotiate a more balanced agreement, okay? Because it's gotten off track. Work and money, be careful of overspending or going beyond your credit limit. Debts may be becoming overwhelming. One of your clarifiers for whatever's underneath here is telling me you may have creditors and you may be trying to keep them at bay. But I think you're going to have to try to pay off, you know, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just $10 on a $100 bill, pay that. You need to try and dwindle down your debt. It's getting crazy. Or don't be too proud to ask someone for help if you need financial help. Maybe you need to ask for a raise where you're working. Maybe you need to employ a professional debt consolidator. Maybe you need government assistance. Maybe you need to take a second job. But there's an energy here of being too proud, having too much ego to do that, and one would rather gold dig or get rich quick on schemes or cunning. That's an energy here. I have to just say it, okay? High Priestess wants you to change that. High Priestess wants you to give more value to yourself and stop giving so much value to material things or to people with a lot of wealth or power. You know, you're not diminished. You're not nothing. You're not small. You matter. You're important. Build up that self-confidence. Build up that self-worth, okay? Spiritually, this card is saying give to charity. Or volunteer. Open up a way for spirit to come in. Make a channel so the spirit can come in and better your circumstances. It wants to give to you, but you tend to, when you're not getting what you want or when you're unhappy, you tend to clutch. Or when you're, you know, financially dependent or no money is coming in, you really clutch down and you withdraw and you just become a total miser. So Spirit is saying give to charity, volunteer if you don't have money, do something that helps better someone's circumstances, and then Spirit can move in and better yours, okay? It is also saying to give love for the right reasons, not for monetary exchange or to obligate others. If you're involved in a relationship like that, it's time to you know, let that go. But that comes with self-value and self-worth, and where you place worth and value on. I mean, you putting it on wealth, then you know. I don't know what I want to say. The Spirit is just saying that's not healthy, and it's really it actually is diminishing your self-worth by doing that. Okay, so if you follow this advice, this will bring about the strongest spiritual growth for you, and emotional evolution and contentment. Try not to be so all or nothing and extreme in your approaches to love, relationships, work, and money. Just to tell you a little bit more about the rich man. So some of you do have get rich quick schemes. You know, try not to waste your money gambling. I'm just telling you whatever's coming up. You may need to get a job to get some sort of economic advantage over your situation, and that would highly favor you. High Priestess is saying this rich, bullyish man, this sadomasochistic lover, husband, or wife is never going to change. They may be completely without sensitivity to your needs and what's going to emotionally fulfill you. If you are in a marriage like this, if you're considering getting married to someone like this, don't do it. Some of you may be tied to the material assets or the home that the partner has provided, and you may need to accept that you will lose that if you leave this person. Okay? There's a sort of resignation that's necessary, and acceptance that's necessary. That's just what I'm feeling. So let's see what card of belief beneath the High Priestess is going to reveal. It should just give us more messages and tie it all in. So we have the Five of Swords reversed, and its clarifier is delay reversed. Okay. The Five of Swords reversed is talking about reconciling your differences. Here there's conflict, there's drama. You know, somebody's about to go down. I'm going to win. I'm going to win. I'm going to get you back. No, I'm going to get you back. You know, here, I can't do this anymore. This arrangement, this deal, it's not working out the way it's supposed to. You know, we were supposed to both win. We were supposed to both benefit. And I'm not benefiting, you know. And I'm not giving you attention, so you're not benefiting either. So what can we do to turn this around? That's the attitude that High Priestess wants you to take, and maybe an apology is needed. Maybe you need to apologize, or someone needs to apologize to you. Pride is involved. Somebody does not want to apologize or back down. But that is what is needed to renegotiate and to help someone let go of the past. All right. And then as far as work goes, you need to make some sort of amends, but no amends is enough. Either it's not enough for you, or it's not enough for your boss. Okay, so just want you to know that you're not going to get the apology, or you're not going to give the apology. You're not going to feel like you've done enough to make up for the mistake. You're just not getting over it, and that needs to stop. Okay, you need to employ forgiveness. You need to put your pride down. Take the punishment or whatever, and let it or let it go. You need to accept that your boss or your husband or your wife is an ass, is a control freak, and that's because what they're going to tell you is, you know what, that was the deal. That was the deal. Take it or leave it. It's almost like a veiled threat. It's not directly said, but but you'll get the message. This is the deal. Take it or leave it. You know? Take it or leave it. And if you're going to take it, accept it. Because right now, if you don't accept it, nobody's going to win. Okay? And you're just going to be miserable. You're going to just be punishing yourself. Like the priest I told you about. So, I'm trying to quickly finish this reading. It's gone a lot longer than I thought. But it's very interesting, and I'm just trying to let my energy flow. So I feel like with love and romance, with this Five of Swords reverse, your partner may want to lay down the swords, the conflict and the drama and the struggles, and just get past it already, or that is what is needed. But a new strategy or truce or arrangement needs to be negotiated for this to happen, for both parties to win. Right now, everyone is losing. So if an apology is needed, then give it. If you're expecting one, however, I don't think you're going to get it. And if someone is expecting one from you, I think you may let pride get in the way. If you can overcome that, much much good can come of that, okay? So she's just kind of giving you advice here. It's not so much a positive thing unless you follow the advice, all right? Work and career, you can't please everyone. I've already said that. You can't always shine. Mistakes happen. And sometimes great success is built on years and years of failure. Get over it. Stop being so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself, get up and try again. Consider a change. Possibly you're going in the wrong direction. But you need to start over and stop wallowing in the self-pity. Okay, and if you're dealing with a boss who's a bit of an asshole, then you may need to accept that or move on. Spiritually, this card is saying what's going on or who you're dealing with. Rather than see them as your punisher or your curse, look at them as a spiritual teacher. They're helping you to evolve. They're helping you to address these matters within yourself so that you can grow and be your highest and best. Okay? And once you learn the lesson, you can let it go. You don't have to keep learning it over and over again. I've seen this in your cards since last year. Aquarius, I remember you've been dealing with this, and you're still dealing with this because you're too attached to the material or the assets that you get from the way you've been living. And I feel some of you are in a sadomasochistic relationship. And they may make you do things, like get involved with threesomes or do things that make you ashamed or humiliate you. And I would definitely say it's time for that to stop. Have more self-respect, you know. Get that self-respect and get that help. Don't be too proud to say, hey, I'm in a situation that is, some of you are being turned down into prostitution. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I'm in a situation, I need someone to help me. Someone will be there. Someone will support you, okay? All right. And just one more, just again, pay down your debts. Get your debts paid off, even if it's just a little bit, or get some help doing that, because that's going to... going forward, that's really going to mess you up, okay? So work on your credit. All right, so, wow, this took a long time. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I mean, I guess I'm not sorry. Some of you like quick readings. Some of you like to spend time listening about what's going to happen to you. If you chose a pile, left or right, that represents your wish or represents the answer, okay? We're looking for High Priestess, the Ace of Swords, to reveal itself and give us your answer. Now, if the Ace of Swords... Don't change your pile now. You picked one. Keep it. Trust that first instinct. The High Priestess is telling us that in this reading. Trust your first instinct. That is the right one. Alright, so we're looking for that Ace of Swords, and if it falls out upright on your pile, that means your answer is yes, or you will get your wish. So, High Priestess reveal the answer to Aquarian's objective. High Priestess reveal. And thank you. Alright, I'm just going to cut the card. Sometimes the card falls out, sometimes it doesn't. Alright, I'm just going to begin on the left, because sometimes when it falls out on like this side, I'll start here, but normally I'll just start here. Right away you're going to know. Right away you get a yes answer. Okay? Right away. Alright guys, and if you pick this pile on the right, I'm sorry, the answer is most likely no. Although there's a potential that with hard work and dedication and patience, it's a possibility if you don't give up. But the High Priestess is not willing to reveal whether or not it's up to you, you know, to make it happen. And whether or not you have that dedication, it depends on, you know, your evolvement, your spiritual growth. I want to say also your willpower, but I don't feel like that's the right thing to say, so I won't. But if you pick the pile on the left, your answer is yes, or you will get your wish. So congratulations to those on the left, and I'm sorry, keep at it, or don't give up, or let it go and move on. All right, guys, have a blessed new year 2018. May it be wonderful, may it be full of blessings, much love, and money. But most of all, may it be filled with self-confidence and inner trust. Take care. Bye.